Ecuador's President Rafael Correa on Sunday declared victory in the country's presidential elections in an apparently easy re-election. 3 separate exit polls say he won well over half the vote in an 8-candidate field, which would make Correa the first president elected without a runoff in traditionally unstable Ecuador in 30 years. Correa and his closest advisors danced and sang with their fists held high when the exit polls were announced on Sunday, just moments after the voting ended.
Hemos hecho historia en un país en el que del 96 al 2006 ningún gobierno democrático terminó su periodo. Tuvimos 7 presidentes. Hoy se gana en una sola vuelta. Eso es algo inédito, compatriotas. Hemos hecho historia.
Exit polls done for the state TV and 2 independent TV channels gave Correa at least 54% of the vote, with former President Lucio Guterres second. International observers reported no serious irregularities in the voting on Sunday. The 46-year-old Correa has a PhD in economics from the University of Illinois at Urbana. He took office in January 2007, promising to rid Ecuador of a traditionally corrupt political class. In his inaugural address on January 15, 2007, Correa stated that part of Ecuador's external debt was illegitimate because it was contracted by a military regime. He also denounced the so-called Washington Consensus. Correa has threatened to default on Ecuador's foreign debt and to suspend review of the country's economy by the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. On April 26, 2007, he ordered the expulsion from Ecuador of the World Bank's country manager. Mr. Correa has also rejected a free trade agreement with Washington and has said he will not renew a treaty which allows the U.S. to use an air base on the Pacific coast. Since taking office in January 2007, he tripled state spending on education and healthcare, doubled to $30 a monthly payment for single mothers, and launched subsidy programs for small farmers and people building their own homes. Political scientist Pablo Andrade, quoted in the Christian Science Monitor, said, "The lower classes feel vindicated as Correa has proven to be a good avenger against the oligarchy." Andrade went on to say, "This is a reaction against neoliberalism that has built up over the last 50 years. There are times when reality just asserts itself. In spite of the haze created by television news and entertainment, sometimes crisis rips a tear in the fabric of myth and propaganda. Now a profound economic crisis has ripped asunder the American dream itself. Millions of people losing jobs and homes. They lack proper health care and any real sense of security. Since 2001, workers' wages have fallen or remained stagnant, even though worker productivity has risen almost 33%. By 2006, the top 1% of households were receiving 23% of all pre-tax income, more than double what it was in the 1970s. It's the greatest concentration of income since 1928. As unemployment rises, we need to know why this crisis is happening and what we can do to defend ourselves. Why are wages so low? Why is the society so laden with debt? Is it in ordinary Americans' interest to have a $1 trillion military budget to project power across the globe? Corporate television news won't ask these questions, let alone try to find answers. Only a truly independent news network can tackle these questions with courage and with ordinary people's interests in mind. We need a news network that's independent of corporations, governments, and political parties. We need the real news. But there won't be a real news network unless we raise substantial funds right away. The current financial crisis has hit our funding hard. Together, we do have the power to turn it around. There are already hundreds of thousands of people watching the real news every month. If everyone pitches in, we can build an internet and cable television network that will change the face of media forever. You can organize house parties, talk to friends at school and at work, send email blasts and spread the word. Distribute this video to everyone you know. Pick up the phone and call a few friends and suggest they visit therealnews.com. Invest just 10 minutes a day to ask friends and colleagues to join the campaign to create a truly independent source of internet and television news. Together, we can build this network. Just 50,000 people at $10 a month gets us to our first level of sustainability. You can help us reach this goal, and when we do, we'll move to television in millions of homes across North America. Help us reach an audience in the millions. Please contribute generously. Spread the word. Let's make the Real News television network a reality.
Your tax-deductible donation makes it possible. Please contribute at therealnews.com.